Okay. So we're gonna fast forward to them pulling apart from each other even more. Rue was having her dating experience, and Jason kind of feel like, she was being like real distant, so he was doing his thing. But they would still communicate. He would still call her to check up on her. She would check up on him. They would talk and communicate or whatever, but they kind of stayed away from each other because they knew what that might turn into. And then, Rue was out here doing her thing, so she ain't really, not that she didn't care, but she just was like, whatever, like, definitely, not crying and sad because they weren't in connection. They were still actively probably within a friendship, honestly. So bam, it's after, so Rue, this is really petty, purposely stopped communicating with him, like, now we're fast forwarding another year, so this is like 3.5 years in. That's where we at now. To Jason and Rue being on again, off again, having this love and these strong feelings for each other, not having a healthy relationship, going back and forth, knowing how they feel about each other, what they think about each other, but that they can't make it into something real. Okay. So, it's after Jason's birthday. And Rue had called him because she hadn't talked to him, because she purposely stopped talking to him like a month or so before his birthday, which was kind of like, that's so petty, but whatever. So she goes to call him about a week or so after his birthday, and okay, this is like 3 years in, a week and a half or 2 weeks after his birthday. Hey, how are you? How was your birthday? He like, oh, cool. He like, I miss you. Like, I want to see you. Da 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 da. And at this time, it was a good day. Rue was feeling it, so she was like, all right. So she goes over. They hanging out. They eat, watch TV. He like, first of all, he all touchy feely and all over her, and she like, get off me. Like, I love you, but damn, like, what's up? Like, why are you all? He like, you just so beautiful, you just so pretty, I just miss you so much. Da, 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 da. And this is not the first time he said this, but it just was like, after not seeing him in a while, she wasn't expecting that type of behavior, attitude. I mean, she welcomed it because that was the only man that she wanted to share that type of interaction with anyway. So, she was flattered, and it was comfortable, it was familiar, it was somebody she knew, that she loved. So, she was laughing and kind of like questioning a little bit, but he knew what he was doing, and he got the best of her. So she like, in her head, like, replaying the whole interaction after they parted ways, and was just like, what was all of that about? Like, what? Okay, bam. So a couple weeks go by. Now they just talking on the phone, friendly, nothing serious. Even after that, like, I think they both knew what it was, and they wasn't about to like rekindle necessarily. Maybe, but not necessarily. That wasn't like a definite thing. So they both carrying on still. Rue's still going out on dates, entertaining other men, and Jason's probably doing God knows what with whomever. So a couple weeks go by, maybe like 6 or 8 weeks go by, and Rue just goes to send Jason something on Instagram, and it's blocked. she can't find their chat. She can't find his name, and she go to search in her chat, and it says user name or something like that. When somebody block you, it say username not found or something like that. So she like, oh, this, like, he blocked me. Why? Why'd you do that? Why would he do that? That was never a thing. Like, what? It instantly was like alarming because it was out of his pattern, like out of his normal behavior. So she like, this is funny. Brushed it off. And then later on that day, she like, no, like, let me see. So she goes and checks from her other Instagram, and she don't follow him on there because his page is private, so she can't even see. Cool. And then she like, oh, we friends on Facebook. Let me see. Look him up on Facebook. She found out that he went on vacation with a woman for his birthday. So she laughing like, oh, this is why he blocked me, because he probably put it on Instagram. But didn't want certain people to see, so he probably blocked them. That's all. And then he put it on Facebook and forgot. Me and him was Facebook friends, most likely. So she screenshotted the pictures, kept them in her phone. Like, all right. This is why she was like, okay, so this was his birthday, because they was all happy birthday or whatever. Then she was like, he all smiling in the pictures, like, you smiling with that? Like, what? So then she was like, okay, that's why you was so missing. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, da 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 da. Because this is really negative, and I told Rue about herself. But, you know, she just felt like, based off of her ego, that she wasn't the best looker. She was being very judgmental. That's not nice. It's not kind. But that was her initial thought. So she was like, okay, you can have that. And then it was like, you want me to share you with her? Like, what Beyonce say? Like, she ain't even half of me. Like, what? Okay, you got it. So she removes herself totally, but she don't say nothing. So she just stops texting him, stops calling him. She got the pictures on her phone. Every time she thinks about calling him or texting him, she goes and looks at the pictures as a reminder, keeping her distance. Boom. By this time, the summer is ending, so it might be like August. He calling and texting. He like, why you won't answer the phone for me no more? Like, now he texts her that because he called and she don't answer. And this is like in August, and she was sitting in the chair getting her hair braided, and he called, and so she started laughing. So she like, he's calling, looking for me, because he want to know where'd she go. Where'd she go? So she not answering, and then he texts, why you answering the phone for me anymore? So she sends the pictures to him. Now, some time has gone past since he had his little trip and birthday. It's been months since they saw each other. She sends him the pictures as the response to the text message, and his response to that was, why are you sending me pictures?